ever do something because you felt like you've been true to your ideals, when really, you just did it because you're stupid? My best personal attribute is that I'm not a quitter, and I'm very proud of that. My worst personal attribute is that I'm not a quitter, and that can be a problem because there are times when you really just need to throw in the towel, and if you don't, well, it might be because you've got integrity and you're hard-headed, but probably it's because you're stupid. In my first year of high school, I joined the forensics team because I heard it looked good on your college application. I wanted to combine my love of classic literature with my love of performing and compete with selections from authors like Jane Austen, Mark Twain, and William Shakespeare. When I explained this to my coach, he said, "Nah, girl, classic stuff's too subtle. If you want to win, you gotta make an impression. You gotta get your stupid on." My speech coach realized pretty early on that extemp and persuasive were not my strong suit. She described me as vacuous, whatever. So I opted to try series prose, but again, she shook her head no. So here I am doing what no one on my team wanted to do. So bear with me as you live my life through Bradley Walton's script, Get Your Stupid On. Those were his exact words, get your stupid on. Right then, I should have gone into hiding or found a nice alien spaceship to abduct me and take me away forever. But no, I didn't want to be that spastic kid who jumped ship right after signing up. And anyway, I didn't think my coach was being completely serious. And then he gave me my first script, which required me to present a dramatic interpretation of a monkey. Now, you may hear the word monkey and think, and think, oh, that's not that bad. And you're right, it's not. But this wasn't any monkey. Oh no, this was a monkey who had disguised himself as a rhinoceros to impress a girl monkey. Now let's think about this for a minute, assuming that there is such a thing as a rhinoceros, or as a monkey who can successfully pass himself off as a rhinoceros, and assuming that you are this one special monkey who possesses this extraordinary talent, and you're successful in wooing the girl monkey, and you establish a happy, blissful life together. Sooner or later, somehow, she's gonna find out that you are not, in fact, a rhinoceros. This is inevitable. It will happen. And why, I ask, why would you want to settle down with a girl monkey who's into rhinoceroses? I mean, maybe she's cute and all, but doesn't that seem a bit weird to you? The monkey script. Let us say that no one would mistake that for Pride and Prejudice. But I wanted to prove myself to my coach, so I went with it. I used it in my first forensics competition. And people did laugh, but mostly because they felt sorry for me and they were trying to be polite. I came in dead last. I asked my coach if he thought a change in direction would be advisable, but he said, "Nah, girl, you gotta be stupider." I should have quit right there. I wanted to be performing classics, not acting like a demented primate. But my refusal to quit had set in, and now I was determined to finish what I'd started. Subsequently, I found myself performing a script about a chicken, a cow, and a truckload of energy drinks. The animals didn't actually speak English. It was all just chicken and cow noises. The chicken starts off talking to the cow about weather and life on the farm. The cow replies that the rows of corn waving gently in the wind were a metaphor for potato chips on a capsized luxury yacht drifting silently along the floor of the ocean. Then they hear something and head off to find a delivery truck that has been run through a fence, busted cans, or spilling energy drink into the field. Now, what do a chicken and a cow do when confronted with this red, unnatural smelling liquid pooling beside the crash truck? They drink it, of course, and unfortunately, they like it. So they drink some more. They're getting really energetic. Then they hear something, and they find the delivery truck driver who was unconscious in the cab of the truck. They're both very concerned for the driver, so they use his cell phone to call 911. So you've got a chicken and a cow, both pepped up on enough energy drinks to kill a man, trying to figure out how to dial 911 on a cell phone. The chicken tries to peck the number in, but of course, the chicken can't read, so it's not working. The cow tries to look the number in, but of course, cows can't read either, and it's kind of hard to operate a cell phone with your tongue. Finally, against all odds, the chicken and the cow finally get through to a pizza place the truck driver had on speed dial. Sells pizza. Could you say that again, please? Our special is a large supreme soda. A large supreme with a 2-liter bottle soda for $15.99. You want that for carry out? Okay. Okay, great. We'll have it ready in 30 minutes. While all this was going on, the truck driver regained consciousness, ascertained that a hyperactive chicken and a jittery cow with bloodshot eyes were talking on a cell phone, and ran for his life. When the chicken and the cow finished up their call, they noticed he was missing and assumed he'd gone to the place where all farm animals go. They paused for 5 seconds of respectful silence, during which the cow ran 9 laps around the truck and a chicken laid the dozen eggs. Then they chased horses for the rest of the afternoon. The end. Once again, the laughter from the audience indicated polite pity, and the scores from the judges were anything but winning. I finally hoped that my coach would consider that perhaps my strengths might lie elsewhere. But his next step was to give me a script about a teacher who was stuck in a faculty meeting that has been called to address the school's overuse of staples. The meeting is interrupted by a sumo wrestler riding a tiger. He has come to battle the herd of evil ninja goats that have been sneaking into the copy room, eating the staples during the faculty meetings. A terrible battle ensues, but finally, the sumo wrestler pulls a chainsaw out his washi, defeats the ghost, and rides off into the sunset. And the teachers take his salary cut to pay for the staples. I had a bad feeling about this piece. Mainly, I was concerned that having stomach flu in a friend's competition would intensify the actual churning I felt in my stomach every time I acted out one of my coach's idiotic scripts. And I was afraid it might overload my system and make me sick for real. Also, I can't do gastrointestinal distress noises on command, especially while pretending to hide from evil ninja goats in a faculty meeting. When the tournament rolled around, I was a bundle of frazzled nerves. Because this was a school activity, I was denied the opportunity to take potentially performance-enhancing drugs such as Pepto-Bismol. And so, when the time came to get my stupid on to act out a stomach flu goat battle as if my admission to college depended on it, I couldn't. My battle looked exactly like this. It was humiliating. For some reason, the judges found it hysterically funny and ranked me first. I think they thought I was being ironic, when really, I was just trying not to be sick. My coach was thrilled out of his mind. I was sure that if I stayed on the team another year, he would finally let me choose my own piece. Over the summer, I prepared cuttings from Sense and Sensibility, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and The Tempest. The first day of school, I showed them to my coach. He smiled, patted me on the back, and said, "Now, girl, I got something better for you." And in that moment, I truly got my stupid on, because that is the exact moment at which I should have finally given up and ran away screaming, but no, I didn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it, because I'm not a quitter. But mostly, it's because I'm stupid. I will now perform for you Unicorn versus the Albino Gerbils, Zero Gravity, Deep Space Mud Wrestling, a love story.